live. We're live.
We're live. You're alive. I'm glad I didn't say you're alive.
I am alive.
I know, but it shouldn't know that. Although I think it knows everything.
Yes, it does. Hola, Unconventionals.
Hola, Unconventionals.
Happy July 10th. I cannot believe it is July 10th. It is Sunday afternoon. It's been a kind of peaceful day around here. Hopefully you guys are enjoying a nice weekend and it's not uber hot where you are located.
Yeah, it's hot in a lot of places. It's not here.
No.
It's been, well, in the mountains of Ecuador. It's been nice.
Yep, a little rainy.
Hola from Portland, Matthew.
Hola, Matthew. No, I haven't looked yet to see who all is on.
How do I make this bigger again?
Oh, JP.
Every time, pop out chat. I think that's it. And I can zoom in here because I can't, it's too small. The font is like so small.
Everything, single live stream, I think, starts like this, you guys.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it does. There, that's better. Look, I can read it without squinting.
Oh, CJC said it's a perfect summer day in New York City. That is great to hear. And Ola and Andres from Arkansas and
Arizona,
Brunswick, Canada.
Oh, there's Tom. He's back in the U.S.
Oh, glad you made it back.
Yep.
Las Vegas.
Thanks. I got this in Montanita at the Montanita Sol. That shop.
Yes.
Yeah, that's where I got all of my Hawaiian shirts. They're made by a local Ecuadorian family.
Hola from Denver, and let's go.
Asheville. Look at there's Asheville.
Cool.
Oh, it's Amy. Hi, hola, Amy.
Hey, Amy. How's it going? Oh, I saw your question about the rental availability in Boca. I would have to say it's probably rather slim because Boca is a very small town.
Yep.
We don't have a real estate agent that we have been able to refer in that area. Not that there aren't any out there. We just haven't had anybody come across our way yet. So one of these days we'll maybe have somebody we could refer for you all.
Yeah, that'd be good.
It would. There's a lot of hostels and Airbnb. Well, no, not really Airbnbs. There's a lot of hostels in that area.
Before I forget, we have a discount, 20% off our e-course. It ends today. So if you guys are planning a move here, it's an awesome way to prepare yourself.
It is. Well, we think it's helpful. Hopefully you guys do.
When will the Manta Airport be available to accept flights from Cuenca?
Oh, that is an excellent question.
According to the news a year ago, it was last, I think, October, but it still hasn't happened yet. So we don't know.
Yeah, they keep having a change of guard, meaning management companies. And there's been some contention over who is going to run the country, the airport, if it's going to be Ecuadorian company. I cannot speak, JP. I have country on the brain, apparently.
Thanks, Fran. Appreciate the feedback.
Anyway, they were supposed to be changing that over to management by a South Korean company, and that's the last I heard about the Manta Airport.
So we don't know.
We don't know. Moving
to Vilca in September.
Oh, nice.
The bug bites, we just haven't really seen that many bugs, especially in the Sierra and the mountains.
Mm-mm.
It hasn't been it's not that bad. We didn't even see that many on the coast.
Hey, hola, Stephanie. I didn't realize you were in Santa Marianita. I hope you are enjoying it. That is so pretty there.
It is really nice.
I wonder are there a lot of kite surfers there right now? I don't think it's kite surfing season, but I bet you they practice all year round.
Yeah, it's mainly I think it starts in January, but I think it's windy there all year round.
Yes. In Tucson.
Thank you, Amy. Thanks for the feedback.
Yes, thank you. Ooh, 94 degrees and humid in Tulsa. That sounds a little painful.
Daisy is, somebody asked, Mets fan, how Daisy is. She's okay. She's 14 and arthritic, but she's on arthritis medication and she seems to be doing better.
Yeah, I just looked behind. She's
asleep behind us.
She likes to come and hang out in here while we work. She's very quiet now, though.
Yes. Stephanie said she loves it there.
Oh,
that's good.
Yay. I'm really, really glad to hear that. That's awesome. That's a really nice area. Ooh.
Thanks, Tom.
Sean, 103. Yikes. Where are you?
Yeah, where is 103 is really high, especially if it's humid.
Ugh. Oh, in Charleston, it's beautiful there.
Thanks, Rick. Where did you come from, Rick? 3 months in Cuenca. Awesome.
Boy, we've got people from all over.
Yeah, somebody just brought up the Paro. The Paro is over for now. They've started the negotiation at the dialogue table nothing so far has come out of that. So we don't have any news to report, but they are talking.
Yes.
Which is really good. We're hopeful.
Yes, we are very hopeful. They started their official dialogue on the 7th, which was Thursday. So hopefully we'll have some more information to share with you all next week in the newsletter.
Do non-Denverites have problems with the altitude? Unfortunately, Denverites, some Denverites
do.
Yeah. Most people get used to it. It's very rare that you don't adapt within a few days.
I felt the altitude when we were there the first time, and then after going to the States and then coming back, I felt a little bit, but like JP said, it went away from me quite quickly. However, he struggled, which is why we ended up moving to the coast.
Yep. Awesome. Did Rick say where he is living?
California, LA area.
No, he said he came from California.
Oh, he came from, sorry. I don't remember. It's
California. Awesome. LA, it's a lot cheaper in Ecuador than LA.
I recently took an allergy pill. I'm hoping it's going to kick in because my allergies have flared up today. So sorry, everybody, if I'm a little loopy.
Roberto asked about Sam and Tasha.
Oh.
Yes, we are in regular contact. Tasha does work for us now.
Yeah.
Yeah, she is helping us with editing and administrative stuff. She pretty much manages the Live Abroad Now YouTube channel and website.
Yeah, we're so glad we got to know them. They are such cool people.
Yeah, they're doing great. Writing from upstate New York. Hola.
Oh, Rick Martinez said he left expensive LA, to go to Playas. And isn't the Playas beach amazing? Wow, that place is gorgeous.
I know, Playas, we were really surprised at how beautiful it was there.
And
I guess we weren't expecting it to be so nice, but the Malecón is really nice, and they have a new mall.
Yeah, and the weather is amazing. It was gorgeous. We loved it.
Pat is in Cuenca. Hola, Pat.
Hola, Pat.
Cuenca is so beautiful.
It is. All of Ecuador is beautiful. We were just watching our Mindo video again, the one that we posted, our second Mindo video that we posted on Thursday. And I told JP, I wish I could just sit there and watch all of the birds over and over and over again. We have a lot of extra footage that we didn't put in the video because it would have made it really long and boring.
Yeah.
But it was so incredible to be there and experience it in person and then be able to watch it again. Made me really feel like we were just
the Mindo. Are you talking about Mindo?
Mindo, yes, that we were back in it and seeing all those toucans. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, the toucans were awesome.
Wow.
In case you guys missed it, this video has hardly any views. So please watch our South American jungle adventure. You get to see toucans, and a really rare one, the plate-billed mountain toucan.
Yeah.
Is extremely rare. It's not, you don't commonly see it, and we got it on film. So it's an awesome video, but I'm guessing it's slow because of the holiday.
Yeah, the holidays. July is a busy travel month, as I'm sure a lot of people know. CJC, we have still not visited Loja, and yes, we hear it's very nice too. We've only driven through it, and like I've been saying every time we're on live, one of these days we're going to get there.
Well, we are planning a trip.
Yes.
So we're putting pen to paper now.
I'm afraid to put it out there.
Keys to keys.
I'm afraid to put it out there because the last time we had it all scheduled, we had to cancel it. So now I don't want anything to jinx it.
I know. Let's see. Did we lose our connection? No.
No.
Okay.
Oh,
great.
Don't say that, JP.
That would be awful. That would be bad. That's happened before.
Yes.
Although not often here.
Hey, Ursula. Nice to see you.
The demonstrations are over. They ended a week ago Thursday. Everything is pretty much back to normal now.
Yes.
I would say it's back to normal. And it wasn't the whole country either. They pretty much shut down intercity transportation throughout the country. But they didn't shut down like the cities this time, like they did in 2019. So it really wasn't as bad, but it did last longer.
It did. It was definitely a learning experience.
Yeah, PCR test is still required if you are not vaccinated. It's one or the other, not both.
Right.
Yeah, Mindo is incredible. We still talk about it every day about how much we enjoyed it there, how much fun we had, and we didn't get to see everything either.
I know. I can't wait to go back.
Yeah. But what else were we going to talk about in the news?
It's been kind of quiet.
Yeah, it's been
honestly.
really quiet. So we don't have a lot of news updates other than the Paro is over and they're talking.
those are really important updates as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
We're very happy about that. Well, Cuenca was just in the news. Weren't they nominated for a bunch of tourism awards?
Yeah,
JP?
the Oscars of tourism for the World Travel Awards. Cuenca's up for three different categories. So we'll find out in August if they won.
Yes, we'll keep our fingers crossed. Go Cuenca.
Yeah, we'll have to do a video about that if
Oh
they
yeah, that would be really cool.
win. I was in Baños 4 days ago, very, very wet. Yeah, I saw some of the flooding of that waterfall on social media. It's hard to believe how much rain they got.
I know there are parts again throughout the Sierra that was really flooded. Christina told me, she's my Spanish teacher, that the rivers were overflowing in Cuenca, and I saw that there was other flooding over and landslides in the Zamora area. So crazy.
Nature Preserve asked about direct flights to Ecuador other than Florida. So there's, I think, some from Houston and JFK, right? And
yes, I think
in Atlanta.
Atlanta has a flight on Delta. I think JFK has a direct flight, and then Houston, I think, has a United flight. I don't know the JFK flight. You could check JetBlue too, because they have a direct flight.
Yeah, Rick, it really depends on what you want to do. If you want mountains or beach or Galapagos or Amazon, there's so much to do here.
Yeah.
I guess if you're going on an exploratory trip, the recommendation is to choose one or two of your favorite cities and spend your time there and see if you like it.
Yeah.
That's what we recommend.
Yeah.
Because it takes a while to get between cities here. So you don't want to spend a lot of time. If you only have like a week, it doesn't make sense to go to 3 or 4 cities. You'll waste half your trip driving. So we just recommend going to like Cuenca or Manta or Salinas, wherever you want to go, Playas, and making sure you like it before you plan your move.
Absolutely. Oh, okay. Thank you, Mets fan 1023, that JFK does fly direct. And yeah, I know the prices are really expensive, but I was checking prices from Quito to Miami in October, and the prices looked like they had gone back down to normal. So I think once we get through the summer travel season, maybe we'll see prices go back down, but who knows? That's anybody's guess. I have no connection with the airlines, unfortunately.
Yeah.
Or fortunately, I don't know.
Yeah, we've heard great things about the Ecuador expat journeys from several people. They've really enjoyed those tours. We recommend them as well through our referral program.
Yep.
Yeah, I guess that's a good time to
mention the referral program.
Yeah, might as well.
Yeah, especially if you're needing drivers and
this is we've assembled a whole list of people providing a variety of different services like drivers, visa agent, insurance brokers, movers. So whatever you need, it's probably in there. Also, prescription and medical research, that has been really popular lately. A lot of people are having Monica do their research to make sure their medications are available and how much they cost.
Yes, it's very helpful.
Surf cities, if I want to spend a week investigating the beach, where should I go?
Oh, well, Olón.
Olón or Montanita.
And Ayampe. Oh.
Yeah, Ayampe is really popular with surfers too.
But
it's really small. But if you want a city, I would say Montanita. Salinas is not really known for surfing. There's only one area, and it's kind of brutal over by where the sea lions are. Yeah,
that was amazing. We saw surfers in that area, and you have to be top notch when it comes to your swimming and surfing ability.
Yeah, because there's lots of rocks and sea lions.
Yeah, I was actually really surprised to see all those people out there. And people surf in Manta, but there's hardly any waves. It's a really short window.
How was the yoga, Amelia?
Yoga is always good.
There's a lot of yoga in Ecuador.
There is a lot of yoga in Ecuador and a lot of different styles.
What was her name? Stella.
What are you looking for?
Somebody asked for someone other than Ecuador Shores.
Oh, yeah. Stella Coulter. She's awesome. She is a sweetheart. She is Ecuadorian American. She is bilingual, and she knows the whole Manta area. She's very well connected.
Yep. She's really nice. We did a rental video with her. If you want to just look for Manta rentals, you'll probably find her.
Yeah, she's really sweet.
Ayampe is so cool.
We were just talking about going to Ayampe.
I know. Again. I was telling Amelia I wouldn't mind spending a month in Ayampe.
Yeah. It's a tiny little town, but it's so, I don't know, just completely different. I wouldn't call it a really good place if you want to just go and lay on the beach. Although they do have some nice beach areas, but I think the beach is a lot better in Olone. But the scenery is just breathtaking, and it's just such a laid back atmosphere.
It is.
I really like it.
Yes, there is Indian food in Playas. No, we didn't. The only thing we saw in Playas was the typical Ecuadorian cuisine and pizza.
Yeah, it'd be a great opportunity for some people to go and open up some different restaurants.
I think
in that
that's
area.
the only reason why it hasn't become more popular with the expats is because there's really not a lot of restaurant options there. It's pretty much surf and turf and pizza and fast food. They have like all the American fast food chains, but
I read that Marriott was planning a big resort there, but I think that was before the pandemic. So who knows what's going on now? I think that would help with more variety of options in that area. And no, there is not an issue with same-sex couples here in Ecuador. We know quite a few people who are very happy.
They seem very happy here.
Yeah, settled in Cuenca. I don't know. Do we know anybody in Quito? But Cuenca and other parts of the country, yes.
In Manta. Stella, is there someone like Stella in Cuenca? The only person we really recommend in Cuenca is Ashley Rogers, right?
Well, yeah. So we recommend.
Oh, it's for rentals.
For rental. Well, there's that. Her name is Amy. I don't know what her last name is off the top of my head.
Alborno. I can't pronounce it. Albornez or something like that.
We've never actually met her, but we've heard good things about her. So we have referred her. We've had a few people work with her, and they've been really happy.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and they're in our referral program for under the Cuenca Rentals and Cuenca Real Estate. If you fill out the form, you'll get their contact info and an introduction. How's the cleanup gone after the Paro? It was over the next day. Yeah. I mean, they clean up so fast. There's so many people that get out and help clean up that it's usually done in a day.
I love Vivir Amar Orar. I love it. Andy and Vivi. Thank you for loving our videos. We love your enthusiasm.
I like that name too.
I know.
It took me a second. I had to translate it in my head. I'm like, what? Oh, yeah.
Oh, thanks, Daniel. Daniel looked up Amy Albornoz. It's not that complicated of a name, so why can't we pronounce it?
When I see it, I think albatross for some reason. My mind goes in the wrong direction.
That is the wrong direction.
Best expat city for a retired musician. I would say probably Cuenca or maybe Loja, because Loja has a big music scene as well. Yeah.
We didn't see as many opportunities to play live music on the coast.
Mm-hmm. Although we did see it occasionally in Olone. There's a lot of buskers in Olone. But if you want to play in like a band or in a nightclub, then I would say Cuenca is probably your best option.
So Stephanie, I hope you liked Ravi's Indian food as much as we do. I think South Indian is delicious.
Yes.
We've definitely been spoiled with the Indian food in Ecuador, which I find hilarious.
Yeah.
Because I never ate it in the United States, but then I come to Ecuador and I eat Indian food all the time. Does that make sense? I don't know.
I used to eat it all the time anyway. Our electrical outlet's the same. Yes. Same as the U.S. It's the 3-prong, sometimes just 2 prongs.
Yeah.
So we have adapters because a lot of the older places just have 2 prongs. Any trips to the States coming soon? Maybe. We need to go back and move our residents out of Colorado. It's costing us a lot of money to continue paying Colorado taxes. And I haven't even been there in 4.5 years. So I would like to go move out of Colorado.
We need to go and do some housekeeping. And then while we're there, see our family, of course. But it's hard because we want to travel other places selfishly.
Yeah. Rick asked, he's thinking about riding a motorbike to Cuenca. Thoughts? You can't keep it here. You can ride it here.
Yeah,
you can only have it in country for 90 days. You won't be able to register it here. You can't import any motorized vehicles. All right, guys, there's a lot of questions scrolling through. So if you want to make sure we see your comment or question, hit the super chat option. And we greatly thank you for your support.
Yes.
And there's a giant moth in here.
Really?
Where did it come from?
Giant. It was like this big.
That was big.
Giant moth is like what we saw in Olone.
We had giant moths in Olone. Tennessee has no income tax. I didn't know that.
Ooh, I did not know that either. And hold on, Ecuadorian chocolate question. Everybody stop. In case you didn't know, I have a major chocolate addiction, and Picari is my absolute favorite. Although I really like the Jumbo's chocolate that we got in Nido too.
That was good, but I still think Picari is better.
Yeah,
that is just so creamy and smooth. There's no chalky texture to it. It's just, and they have so many different flavors.
And their packaging is recyclable or biodegradable. Anyway, highly recommend. Same with the coffee. Ecuadorian coffee is amazing. And my favorite is Loja. Another good reason to go to Loja to try the coffee. Maybe it's a little fresher. I don't know.
I doubt it.
Probably not.
That's all we drink is Loja coffee.
That's true. So.
Yeah, Alaska and Wyoming. Neither does Texas or South Dakota. No income, no state income tax.
So Susan, that's really cool that you're learning Quechua as well. That's tricky.
Yeah,
I'm very
tough.
Impressed. And thank you for somebody here. Wait, how do I scroll back? Jeannie, thank you. That was very, very kind of you to say. I actually use products from a company called Anoa. That's local to Cuenca, and they make all of their products here in Ecuador. And they're all, what am I trying to say? Plant-based, whatever. I can't think of the word now.
Cruelty-free.
Cruelty-free, sustainable.
And they're made in a lab just south of Cuenca.
And the owners are so nice. And I love that it's locally owned and made and extremely affordable. It's weird because a lot of the cosmetics, the name brands that you see in the States, which are super cheap, are quite a bit more expensive here. And you don't have as much selection because they are imported. Ooh, sweetened coffee. Sweetened coffee is really good. And Picari also has delicious almond milk ice cream. All right, JP, we're going to have to go get some snacks after this. So, Amy, I did not really give my employer an option when I said I was going to work remotely and relocate. I basically said I needed to move. And we had moved before leaving Colorado, we moved to another state. So I just kind of did it very slowly. And I learned an expression a long time ago that sometimes it's better to ask for forgiveness than permission. And I went with that. And they've never said a word about it. It helps that we're in the same time zone. That was one of the things that we really took in consideration when planning on move to Ecuador, is the fact that right now we're in central time zone. And then once the time change ends or changes, however you want to say it, we'll be in the Eastern time zone. It would have been a lot harder had we chosen to go to Europe, for example.
Okay, so MM88, thank you.
Hola, thank you.
And Jerry Davenport is the 32K banking insurance per institution. No, you can get 32,000 insured at a co-op and 32,000 insured at a bank.
Yes.
And that's it. And that's per person.
Per person, correct.
Yeah, and you don't get, like, if you go to two different co-ops, they both won't be insured. And I looked up the law on this in the Constitution, I found the banking laws, and it is worded so vaguely, but that's, from what we've heard, that is how they're choosing to interpret the law, is that it's one insurance per type of bank or co-op.
Yes.
I know it's complicated.
It is a bit complicated. It gets very confusing.
Gracias, Susan.
Yes, thank you so much, Susan. We appreciate it.
Yeah, so that would be 64,000 total.
Right.
That you could be insured.
Yes.
Yeah, and I would say ask the bank. Don't take our word for it. Make sure that the bank says, or the co-op, that they are going to insure the money.
Exactly.
Because you may get a different answer from everyone you ask.
So somebody asked about the cost to go from Quito to the Galapagos. Flights usually run around, I think, $400 to $500 round trip. Although honestly, I haven't looked them up in several months. I haven't noticed the prices fluctuating as much domestically in Ecuador as I have internationally. And I saw somebody asked earlier, JP, about getting the tercera edad discount for Galapagos. I don't know if you get the tercera edad discount. You'd have to go to a travel agency and ask them. You do get a discount on certain things like the park entry if you are a resident of Ecuador.
Yeah,
but it's not
free. Is it free or is it like $5?
It's
because it's like $100 if you're not a resident, and I think it's like $5 if you are. We haven't been there. We'll know more when we when and if we go. We better go. It's been on my list since we got here.
We're gonna go, and Manta's International Airport is nowhere close to being an international airport. So I guess just put that aside. I don't even know what to say. I haven't heard one little peep about the Manta, Ecuador airport being open to Panama, Cuenca, any of the other countries that they were talking about. They were talking about doing true international and more domestic, even Galapagos. Haven't heard about that in quite a while.
Yep. In Rick, in Ecuador, they say ciao. Some people say hasta luego, but it's really common for everyone to say ciao, and it's spelled C-H-A-U.
Yes.
In Ecuador. It's not like the Italian C-I-A-U or however it's pronounced.
C-I-A-O.
C-I-A-O. Yeah, it's spelled C-H-A-U or A-O. C-H-A-O here. I never can remember. Thanks, John.
Thanks, John. I missed somebody's.
The super chat is the little dollar sign next to the comment or below the comment box. We don't have the same view as you guys, so I can't really say. I don't see it on my end either.
So, Mets fan, we're hoping more people will come.
C-H-A-O. Thanks, Sally.
Oh, thanks, Sally. We're hoping more people will come visit Ecuador.
Yeah.
They really rely heavily on tourism in this country, and why wouldn't you want to come here? It's so amazing.
John, it looks like you got the super chat to work. That was the $1.99 you did. So I'm pretty sure it's working for you.
Yep. So thanks.
What's the time period for achieving residency? You have to apply for a visa, and that can take anywhere from a month to 6 months, sometimes even longer, depending on the type of visa and what's going on in the government at the time.
Right. Yeah, the professional visa usually takes quite a bit longer than the pensioner visa.
Oh, John said all he can do is the stickers. I don't know.
That's weird.
Stickers are cool too.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rick. Yeah, just in Ecuador, we were kind of surprised that everybody says ciao here.
Yes, I know. We learned adios.
I know, because they do not use adios here. That means in Ecuador, adios means goodbye forever or for a really long time, or like if you're leaving the country or. So time period for citizenship is 5 years. So you have to be here for the 3 years temporary, 2 years permanent, and then you can apply for citizenship.
Correct. And yes, we have no plans on moving out of Ecuador. We do plan on going and visiting other countries, but those are for visits, not to relocate.
Yep.
We love it here.
And we are learning Spanish.
Yes.
It's a poco a poco.
Yes. Gosh.
It's a challenge.
We still speak too much English. That's part of our problem. Although I guess that sounds like an excuse. And it is an excuse.
It is, because almost all of the Ecuadorians we know are fluent in English. It's probably because we're not fluent in Spanish.
We spoke a lot more in alone.
Yeah.
Do you know of anyone I've seen a couple questions about the digital nomad visa. I don't know anybody that's come here on the digital nomad visa, but it's pretty new. Mm-hmm. And the requirements are, what are the requirements? Don't you have to have $1,275 a month in rental income? Just income. They have it tied to their rentista visa, so it's a little different, but it's a nice option. And apparently, you can come here on your digital nomad visa and then apply for a permanent visa if you want to. But the same rules apply. You don't have to leave you can't leave for 21 months. Sorry, I got sidetracked by the sticker.
Gracias, vivir, amar, orar.
Yes,
and
muchas gracias.
John, I love the stickers.
I know. Thanks for making me laugh. That was awesome.
No, the total time period for citizenship is 5 years. 2 years temporary visa, 3 years permanent visa. So 5 years. So after 5 years, you can apply.
Yes.
The crime in Ecuador has gotten worse. We're not going to lie about that. Especially the theft has gone up, and in Guayaquil especially, and some of the coastal cities like Manta and Puerto Viejo, the violent crime has gotten a lot worse too. It's unfortunate.
I know, it is really sad, and hopefully things will get
They're
under
working
control.
on it.
Yeah.
So they over the last couple of years, there's been like 4,000 police officers resign for, they didn't say why. I mean, I can guess why, but without, with the big shortage, they're trying to hire 40,000, I think, right? 40,000
Yes.
police officers now.
Yeah.
And they just inaugurated, or is that right? Inaugurated?
Sure.
They just did the ceremony for 400, the first 400 or something like that.
So they have a ways to go. And it's not widespread. That's the thing, is that we, when we're traveling, we feel safe, but we're just aware.
Yeah.
We had our phone stolen. We were pickpocketed on the bus in Montanita before the Paro. I mean, not before the Paro, before the pandemic, excuse me. And we weren't paying any attention, and it could happen anywhere. So
yeah,
it just is what it is.
Yeah, you're right. Somebody said crime and inflation is rising everywhere.
It is.
It's unfortunate, but it is.
It is. I know, reading the news sometimes, boy, it's just doom and gloom. I got to stop starting my morning like that.
I know. It is. But we don't feel bad or unsafe in Ecuador. You just have to pay attention to your surroundings like you would anywhere, and just, I don't know.
Well, we always compare it to when we lived in Denver, and there were times when we would be walking around in Denver. We lived in Uptown, that we did not feel safe. There was definitely some weird, sketchy people around, people who were drunk or high or whatever. And we're talking early in the morning, because Sunday, it's not like we went out at 3:00 in the morning, coming home from the bar. We go to bed at like 9:30, you guys. And so, yeah, we had some strange encounters in the mornings around 9:00, like JP said, in Denver. It just is what it is.
Yeah. The national currency is the US dollar.
Yes.
The exact same money, only they use dollar coins a lot here.
Yeah.
Instead of dollar bills.
But boy, it makes life so much easier. That's the thing, when we start going to places like Mexico and Colombia, I got to start thinking about pesos, and that means you're going to have to do
the math.
Because I'm not going to be able to do it very well.
I know, and it's really, really a lot of pesos, Colombian pesos to $1 too. I had to really pull out the big math numbers.
Jason, thank you. You're right. Our crime incidents are the same as what happens in the rest of the world. It's unfortunate, but this is life. Weather in Manta is good. It's definitely drier compared to Olón, but when we went to Cotacachi after living on the coast, we had thought that Manta was a lot drier compared to Olón. And then when we came back from Cotacachi, we realized it's still rather humid. So Playas, I think, is the least humid.
You're shaking the table again.
Sorry.
She gets so animated, and then she leans on the table, and I can just see my laptop. You're going to have like a
sorry, guys.
Effect.
I don't want anybody getting wondering what the hell's happening. We're not having an earthquake right now. Anyway, I think Playas is the driest out of the places we've been on the coast. Would you agree with
Playas? Well, it wasn't. We were there. They say it has the best weather in the world. It was beautiful. Every day we were there, it was blue skies, dry. It was nice.
Oh, that's awesome. So Josh said he was in Guayaquil for 17 days. Felt fine. That is great to hear. Thank you for sharing.
Yep. I've lost.
I know.
Where are we? Oh, the crime in the small coastal towns in Ecuador, mainly just pickpocketing.
Yeah.
And if you leave your bike laying around, someone may take it. Just borrow it, and you'll find it somewhere else later.
That happened. There was a 2-month stretch in Olón where there were bikes disappearing, and then they would show up, and then they finally figured out it was one guy that was just drunken biking.
Hey, he needed a ride home.
Yeah.
Rick's in Playas now. Yeah, it's cool.
It is really cool. I was going to answer something and I forgot. If you're coming from a lot of countries like the US or Canada, you get a 90-day tourist visa. So you don't have to apply. It depends on the country you're coming from. So there are some countries where you do need to go online and apply for a visa. Safest city in Ecuador? I think Cotacachi. What do you think?
Probably Cotacachi.
Yeah.
It's extremely safe. I don't know. Most of the cities are, except for Guayaquil and Manta, Puerto Viejo. And Manta is safe if you stay out of the not great areas. If you stay where the expats live and along Murciélago Beach, it's really safe there.
Yeah, Santa Marianita, I think, would be safe. Crucita, those are all smaller towns, though. Loja is supposed to be really safe.
Yeah, we don't know any Syrian expats here. A lot of somebody asked earlier if they're Europeans. Yes, there's a lot of European expats in Ecuador and in Cuenca. Really, everywhere we've gone, a lot of Europeans. Yeah, Esmeraldas is pretty bad. That's right on the Colombia or close to the Colombian border. So,
well, which is unfortunate because we heard that it is absolutely beautiful there. I'm sure there are places that are fine to visit, but that's not high on our list right now. Galapagos is high on our list, and Loja.
Is senior retirement housing available? Yes, they call it La Casa de Tercera Edad, right? That's where we've seen those before. House of aging, the third age.
Yes.
However, you may find that it's cheaper or at least more desirable to hire someone to come to your house full time. We did a video interview with a company called VIP Healthcare in Cuenca. And they provide in-home care, and it's not that much more expensive than the in-house care. Well, it looks like I had to block somebody here, don't I?
Yeah, we have a spammer.
Hide user on this channel. We have a spammer.
No spammers, please.
Yeah. Yeah, La Casa de Tercera Edad.
Yes.
And it's but you can hire nurses to come and work for you for like $400 a month, and they'll come like every day.
Yeah, that's what Stella was telling us. We had a long conversation about that with Stella Coulter, who we mentioned her earlier. She lives in Manta, and she was saying that there aren't people, I think, were asking more about assisted living, and there just aren't as many places like that. But hiring a nurse is an excellent option. Yeah,
it's really affordable here. Yeah, it's like $425, I think. But it depends too if they work full time or not. So if you need somebody full time, you can even hire, for $1,000 a month, you could have 2 different people come and be there at different shifts even. I mean, it's so much, and it's far cheaper than you would pay in the United States for a nursing home or assisted living. You could live at home. They'll do your shopping for you, laundry, cleaning, take care of you.
Yep. It's a great option.
Hello from Oxford, Michigan.
I've never been to Oxford, Michigan.
Are there expats in Riobamba? The town interests me for some reason. There are some. I mean, there are expats throughout the country. It's just, there's not that many of us in Ecuador. People say that, expats are ruining Ecuador. There's not that many of us here. We're like less than a quarter, 0.5%?
I think so, yeah.
I think we're like 0.25% of the population in Ecuador. It's really small. But we're kind of spread around.
All right. Did something happen?
Where's the best area to live? ¿Por qué?
Because everything just cut. Oh, there it goes. Everything stopped for a moment.
We think Cuenca is the best place to start still.
We do.
It's easy landing. I think it's the easiest expat landing zone probably anywhere.
There's so much to do. Somebody asked about being single. Cuenca, there's a lot of single people, a lot of different age groups. There's, just so much to experience.
Raul says, we love our expats in Ecuador. Awesome.
Oh, thank you. We like to hear that. Do you tie your banking in Ecuador to USA Bank? No, they're separate.
Yeah, we just do transfers. We were told that somebody said the ACH doesn't work, that's only within the US.
Yeah.
You can do wire transfers. We use Zoom, the PayPal service, XOOM.com to transfer money to our Ecuadorian bank if we need to.
Oh, sorry. Am I doing it again?
Yep.
All right. Well, yeah. Keep your elbows off the table. Need to go back to my dining table training when I was a kid.
I need a sturdier table. How is the city air pollution? It's getting better, actually. They've started, a lot of the cities have electric buses now, and they have low emission diesel buses. So that it's been getting better. In Quito, they have where you can only drive depending on your number, like every other day. So they keep some of the cars off the road.
Yeah. And somebody else asked about cross-country motorcyclists. And they're definitely out here. That is a thing. So you can come here and do that as well.
Our friends Sarah and Luca, they came here and rented a motorcycle in Ecuador. I think they started in Quito, and then they did like a driving tour. They were from leave everything and wander, the Italian couple.
Yep.
And they rented motorcycles and drove them all over the country.
Yeah, that's awesome. Hey, we have somebody from Lima. How's life in Lima these days?
Lima, I really want to visit Peru.
And
Peru.
Colombia.
You have to say it, Peru, like a D. Traffic in Quito was surprisingly light relative to expectations.
Oh, that's
and
good
I
to
think
hear.
that's because they have those driving restrictions. Green Bay, Wisconsin.
I love it. We got people from all over the place.
Yeah, that's cool. Nana, 6 kiddos.
What are you looking at? Gray and humid in Lima right now. Yeah, I was reading about the Lima weather and I found it really interesting that I read that it gets really foggy there in the winter time, which I guess is now. Interesting. And Little Rock's a neat town or city. Sorry. It's a city. I like it, but I bet it's really hot right now. I'm not missing the super hot temperatures. Thanks, Nancy. Y buenas tardes.
Gracias, Nancy. Yeah, I've heard it's really hot in Denver.
Yeah.
Well, it's really hot through most of the U.S. right now.
North Myrtle Beach. That's where my grandmother lived for a long time. Myrtle Beach.
10 Harleys. Wow. There's a Harley dealership in Quito. But they're not as common here as the Royal Enfields.
No, those are really cool.
They are cool. They're like retro bikes. Gracias, Brent.
Hey, thank you so much, Brent. Appreciate it.
I like the dancing lemon head.
I think that is a lemon head.
Yeah, 99.
Wow, that's crazy.
God, I haven't been to DIA in
I know.
like 6 years, I think.
Well, no.
We drove out.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
We didn't fly out of Denver.
You're right.
We drove.
Okay, I have been there, but it's been over 3 years. Oh my gosh, you guys, those temperatures you're quoting are horrible.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's in the 70s.
Bring lots of water.
Yeah, we have the 70s here.
That sounds like we're rubbing it in.
Yep.
We may be a little bit.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, La Libertad it basically runs into Salinas. There's a dividing line road, but it's the city is like pretty much all run together.
Mm-hmm.
It's La Libertad's nice.
It is nice. Yeah,
The Malecón is super nice.
Is really nice.
Yeah, we did a video there.
We did. It was quite a while ago.
Yeah, 125 cc. Yeah, we've heard that the motorcycles here are underpowered, small engines. And they're really loud.
They are loud.
Amelia's such a hottie. That is true.
Thank you.
I'm a lucky man. Yeah, we've heard that people who ride their motorcycles through Ecuador love it because it's so beautiful. The countryside is just amazing, especially in the mountains.
Oh my gosh, it is amazing. And yeah, sometimes we do miss Olón. The beach there is incredible. The people, that small town.
Yeah, I miss the restaurants.
Yeah.
Yeah, I do miss it. I wouldn't want to live there again just because it's too small for me.
Yeah,
I felt really isolated. I grew up in a small Kansas farm town and it was too small then and it's too small now.
PTSD sometimes.
Yeah. Gracias Nature Preserve. We were
Muchas
thinking
gracias.
of visiting for the first time for a week or two around Christmas. Is this a good idea or should we plan a different time of year?
Oh, that's a really nice time of year.
Especially if you go to Cuenca, they have the Christmas parade and it is incredible. I highly recommend going to it. But leave your valuables at home. The pickpockets come out for those types of events. But
it gets very crowded.
And lots of people. And there's no personal space in Ecuador. Everybody stands right next to each other and they go out into the street in front of walking between the floats and the bands and it's free. It's a free for all. And we're so used to the United States where everything is everybody stands on the curb. And
yes, it's not quite so orderly. It's much more inclusive with the spectators.
But it also makes it easier to get pickpocketed.
Yeah. And it goes on for 8 hours. It's really fun. And they canceled it last year too, didn't they?
Yeah. No, I don't think so. Last year, did
really?
they?
I don't remember.
Maybe they did because that was when we were having the Omicron spike.
Yeah.
Somebody asked made a comment about me walking to the TIA during the pandemic.
Gosh.
I was just thinking about that the other day and how that's been 2 years. And I remember saying at the time, this too shall pass. And it has.
did.
And it did. Ecuador has declared COVID under control, although we are seeing more cases now of Omicron again.
But they aren't changing any rules. We aren't getting new restrictions. So all is well. And hey, Matt, thank you so much.
Gracias,
we appreciate
Matt.
it.
Tell us more about Guayas. What about it? it's a province that includes Guayaquil and San Borondon and Duran, and it's not very safe right now.
No, parts of it are not safe, and it can definitely be a lot hotter and more humid in that area than parts of the oops. Okay, that time I totally bumped. I'm gonna get in trouble. I'm gonna be putting time out after this because I have a hard time sitting still. Sorry, everybody.
Any really, really unusual festivals and where? There's one in Riobamba that I've always wanted to see. They dress up in like indigenous costumes and they dance in the streets and stuff.
Yeah.
It looks really cool. It's in Riobamba. I don't remember what time of year that is, though.
Yeah, I don't remember what holiday that is.
Yeah, there's really cool stuff. The New Year's Eve parties when they burn the monigotes in Cuenca, really throughout Ecuador, but especially in Cuenca, they really pull out all the stops. It's awesome. Cuenca for New Year's Eve is just incredible.
Oh my gosh, it's so much fun. Although we've heard Salinas is amazing for New Year's Eve too.
Yeah.
But
I did, Rick, we did include some drone footage from the Cuenca videos and from Mindo, the first Mindo video. I actually forgot to put it in the second Mindo video.
Oops. That's because we were so enamored with all the birds and everything else.
That was such a fun video to record.
It was.
What's funny is that we record videos. We're like, oh, wow, this video is incredible. They're going to love it. And then it's like the worst video we post. Nobody watches it. That's the first Mindo video is really popular, but the second one is not.
Well, it is what it is. They're not all going to be everybody's favorite, JP.
The 10C0.
What are you looking at?
Is that Hex? Buenos Tardes, any vegan restaurant options in Manta you can recommend. The Indian restaurant, South Indian, has like 2 pages of vegan options.
Yeah, there isn't a full vegan restaurant.
Well, there's Govinda's downtown.
Well, that's vegetarian.
Oh, that's vegetarian. That's right.
Yeah. And then there's a couple, Martinica will do vegan options, but they're not on their menu. So you need to ask. Kobe has a couple vegan options. There's in Maldo Pacifico. There's not a ton.
Yeah, the appliances here use the 3-prong, the flat. It's just the same as the US, the appliances, unless it depends on how it was wired, to be honest.
Oh, Ralph, first of all, thank you. And geez, I'm so sorry to hear that you have Lyme disease. That is horrible. I do not know about any cases of Lyme here in Ecuador.
No, they have dengue.
Yeah, we have other
things, other creepy crawlies here.
Yeah, I've never heard about Lyme disease. Geez, so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, there aren't a lot of ticks here. We've seen a couple, but they are here, but not bad.
Well, they're
especially in the mountains.
No, not in the mountains. They definitely had some on the coast. So we had to pay more attention to that with the dogs.
Thanks, Melissa.
Yes,
I love birds, especially seeing those toucans.
Oh my gosh.
It was just so cool. It was like a childhood dream of mine to see toucans.
Susan, sorry to interrupt you, but you're right. It's the Intirami. That is supposed to be such a cool festival.
Yes.
Thank you.
We just missed it.
We did. End of June.
Yeah, 1 week is, I think, enough time just for Cuenca. But yeah. I wouldn't try to fit in another city with only 7 days.
Yeah, you could do some day trips if you wanted to see some of the local stuff around there, like Waliseo and Paute and some of the other places. JP, what do you think? Beach, Manta, or Salinas? I think it's an easy answer.
Salinas?
Yes. Salinas.
Yeah, the nice thing about Salinas is they have an abundance of housing options. So the cost of rentals is a lot lower and you have a lot more things to choose from with ocean view.
But the whole thing with the beach itself is that the beach in Salinas is just a little bit, I don't know, it's just prettier. It's prettier. It's more walkable. There's more of it, so you can walk for longer. Plus, you've got Chapipe, which is a really nice light tan sand beach. It's very soft and it's very calm. So if you like to do any water sports like paddleboarding.
You didn't know what that meant, paddleboarding.
That's really popular there. It's popular with kids too. I mean, so is Manta, Murciélago. It's just, it's a much smaller beach.
Yes.
And craft beers, there's a lot of good craft beers here in Ecuador.
Yeah, it's really popular.
Yep.
Hola from Austin. Oh, Argentinian living in USA, moving to Ecuador
cool.
pretty soon. Awesome. We have some other friends in our Discord community and Patreon that are from Argentina.
Yes, we do.
Have lived in the US for over 30 years.
I think so.
And they're moving to Ecuador.
Yeah. Daniel and Ursula, if you're still on, say hello.
Yeah.
And yes, there are plenty of expat communities that you can, or
Speaking
groups
of that,
you can join.
that's ours.
Yes.
Our unconventional community.
Yes.
It's really active. We have a private chat server and it's really helpful.
Somebody, hold on. Adra Cow Rock. I probably totally butchered that. Sorry. Yeah. In Cuenca, there's a group called the Yes Group. It's the young English and Spanish speakers. So they do a language exchange, and that's pretty common, I think, in parts of Ecuador. So you can definitely find some people to connect with to practice English, and then they can practice Spanish.
Yep.
It's muy simpático.
Missed something. Any sneak peeks for upcoming videos? Next week's all about the healthcare scam.
Yes. JP was very passionate.
I know, because it's the main why we had to leave the United States. We didn't have a choice. We had to leave because we couldn't afford health insurance with my back. So we're going to talk about that in Thursday's video.
Yep.
And how many options there are around the world for cheap health care.
Yep. And not just cheap as in just the price. It's good health care.
Good health care that's cheap.
Yes. And hey, X-Free Lunch. Nice to see you from Brazil.
We're not really qualified to talk about the gay community, but we do know gay people who live here and they seem happy.
Yes.
Ecuador is a live and let live culture.
Yeah, we know quite a few people with a lot of different, I don't know, in the whole spectrum. Yeah. Thank you, of the LGBTQ spectrum. So you should be fine.
Yeah, we know several people who moved here specifically to. Man, what is up with this?
I don't know.
I'd like to know how all of our stuff goes as spam, and yet we have people on here who are spamming our channel. Hey,
Jerry, thanks again. And boating and swimming lakes in Ecuador. So Ayangue, I think, is a really nice choice for, well, that's not really a lake, though. That's beach. You want a lake. What about lakes, JP?
Lakes are not a huge thing here, but there is Laguna Laguna de Busa, or whatever it's called.
Well, and then Lago San Pablo.
Oh, yeah.
There's kayaking there. I don't know about swimming, but kayaking. Yeah, lakes, it's more rivers than lakes.
Yeah, I don't understand how their spam is getting through.
I know.
You'd think that would be filtered. I guess I need to add naked to my filter.
I guess so.
Yeah.
So people ask us a lot, George, about renting cars, and we have never rented a car in Ecuador. But I tell you, we've heard some interesting stories from people who have rented from the cheap companies and been really disappointed because the cars have not been in good condition, and they somehow, I'm not sure how it works with the car insurance, but we've heard weird stories about people getting really screwed over with kind of getting forced into paying for unnecessary car insurance or overpriced car insurance. So we always recommend going with one of the trusted brands like Avis.
Yes, one of the name brands.
Yes.
Somebody asked if the women are half naked at the beach. That is common. Thongs are a thing here.
Yes.
That's what's so funny is that everybody thinks Ecuador is very conservative because it's a Catholic country, but they wear skimpy little thong bikinis on the beach.
Yep. And Vivir, muchas gracias. Oh, cute picture of you too.
Yeah.
Got a nice smile.
Vivir. I like the dancing pear.
I like the big smile and the sunglasses. See, it's good that you blew this up, JP. Otherwise, there's no way I would have been able to see that in that little chat window.
Yeah. Yeah, the spam. It's really unfortunate that they do that.
I know. I'd love to know how they've got that dialed in.
And we get all kinds of crypto spam in our comments. I don't understand how that goes through. I even block the terms and they still get their stupid spam comments on our channel.
So I think there is a nudist place in Ecuador, if you want to take it to that level.
There is.
Remember, though,
There is a nudist colony in Ecuador.
there is this young man visiting alone, and he was just decided just to be all natural, and apparently he got in trouble because he forgot. He forgot and just started wandering around without any clothes on, and he said the police were really nice to him and just told him he couldn't do that and to put some clothes on.
Yes.
So it is definitely pretty live and let live. Hi, baby.
Gracias, Danielle Sanabria. Cool name.
Yeah, that's Ursula and Daniel.
Oh, Ursula and Daniel. I didn't make the
I know
connection.
your hair is a lot shorter in your picture.
I know, that does not look like you.
Or wait, or did you get a haircut? Maybe
He
we'll
looks
see
very
you.
young in that picture.
Wow, JP, be nice. Thank you. Hopefully you guys are laughing right now.
I'm sure they are.
Yes. E-bikes are available here. Somebody asked if you can bring them here. Yes, you can bring e-bikes here. Somebody else asked if we still have our e-bikes. Yes, we do. And we suck because we haven't ridden them.
They're dust covered now.
Yes. We walk. But we still have them. But we thought we might have to break them out during the Paro, but we didn't.
Can you buy and build autos, anything, instead of importing and skirt the import tax? I guess. I don't know. They have junkyards here. I'm sure you can assemble something yourself. They have a lot of, it's a really thriving used car market because the cars don't rust here unless they're from the coast.
Yeah, you're right. So George asking about the violence. Most of the crime here is petty crime, petty theft. There are areas where there's been a lot more gang violence, which is pretty scary, but that is not throughout the country. It's in somewhat isolated areas. We feel very safe. We walk around all the time. We always say, though, we go to bed early. We don't go out in the middle of the night. So if you're going to go out in the middle of the night, you might run into some undesirables, just like you would anywhere.
We're not young partiers.
No, we're not.
Oh, as an Ecuadorian, it's really interesting to watch your videos about our country. Awesome.
Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you. We love that when Ecuadorians watch our videos, especially when they live in the United States, where there are Ecuadorian expats in the United States. That's really cool. A lot of Ecuadorians are thinking about moving back home.
Yes. Nope, Daisy, I was about to pet her, but she walked off.
Yeah, she's got some arthritis pain today.
Yeah, the weather's not agreeing with our little girl, unfortunately.
Yeah. Oh, there's someone from Chicago, Amelia.
Oh, hola, Latin American official.
Yeah, that's where Amelia is from, Chicago.
I grew up in Des Plaines, actually.
Des Plaines.
The Chicagoland area. But that's cool. Dad's from Cuenca, mom is from Quito. Nice.
Bienvenidos.
Yes. Have the food prices gone up? I don't think so.
I think they went back down, actually. That's the thing, is inflation in Ecuador before the protests was only 2.89%, which is really low worldwide.
Mm-hmm.
And then during the protest, because of the roadblocks, the price skyrocketed on, like it doubled on our vegetables, the fruits and vegetables, the price doubled overnight pretty much.
So that part has gone down, but the prices are still inflated from where they were, from what I understand. So what they call the basic food basket price has definitely gone up. Yeah,
but that was only up like 4%. But also that's a weird price metric.
Yeah.
Because it's like a random assortment of food. What?
Desperate Plains. I'm sorry. I've never heard that. That's hilarious.
Yeah, the gas prices went down with the new subsidy.
Yes.
They went down 15 cents.
Wow, JP, somebody is actually commenting on your Kansas accent. Jason, thank you.
I'm sure he knows I'm from Kansas. Kansas.
Is that how you say Kansas?
Kansas. I grew up in eastern Kansas, outside of Kansas City.
And no, I am not. I do not have any Latin heritage. I don't know my complete heritage. We just know we're
gypsies. I'm convinced her families were gypsies.
Well, my mom always did say that. So maybe it's true. I don't know.
Cool. Amsterdam. God, we loved Amsterdam when we visited there. It's been over 3 years ago.
Yes,
now.
But holy cow, that was the time we went out on Good Friday was the most tourism I've ever experienced in my entire life. It was nuts.
Somebody asked about buying products on Amazon. Would you care to share our current experience? We're still waiting for our delivery.
So
we get so many questions about buying on Amazon that Amelia decided to order something.
Yes.
And it was how many weeks ago now?
Well, it's only been 2.5 weeks. It's in Guayaquil. So it is here, but I'm not exactly sure how to get it. So I'm working on it. I'll hopefully have an update for you guys soon.
Yeah, we'll record a video for Live Abroad Now to explain the process of getting your Amazon shipments here, but it has not been easy so far. No. And we got an email saying, we need more information. You have 1 hour to respond. And it was an email. Yeah. Like, luckily Amelia checked it, but she didn't know how to respond. The question was not
It didn't clear. Make a lot of sense. It was about tariffs and I don't know. To be continued.
Yeah.
Hey, Ellersley, hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. Muchas gracias. Thank you so much.
Gracias. Yeah, I missed that. This is a challenge opening a business, chiropractic clinic. It's not a challenge opening a business. Ecuador is very small business friendly, and it's a lot less red tape than what you're used to in the U.S. So I don't know specifically about a chiropractic clinic, but we know lots of massage therapists who are here and doing business.
I think it's pretty easy. This is a very friendly country as far as small businesses go. They seem to really embrace entrepreneurship here. Vivier, I'm assuming you're asking about shipping your tools, maybe? So you would have to ship them in a container, which could get kind of expensive, but it depends on what you you don't have to do a whole container. You can do a pallet or share a container with somebody. I don't know how much you can bring in your suitcase.
Share the containers, though, remember?
Oh, that's right. You're right. You're not
Paul
supposed to do that.
Paul told us that. And he said if one person messes up, then I hold up the whole shipment too.
Nature Preserve Life, thank you again. And I love your question. We think Cuenca has the best cuisine.
I call Cuenca the culinary capital of Ecuador and maybe South America. Yeah. We haven't been to enough other cities in South America yet, but it is unbelievable cuisine in Cuenca.
Yeah.
It's not just a variety. There's so much variety there, but they actually plate things artistically. There's so many, even like little restaurants that will come out and it will be like an artistic presentation. It's amazing. Love it.
All right. John, I think I may have missed one of your comments, but we're glad you were teasing. We know you. It's all good.
Sorry, John, I missed it. There's too many comments scrolling by too quickly. Minnie did not recover. Minnie is down for the count. One battery was defective when I got it, and the other two are now dead, probably from living on the coast. So we bought a new drone. We have a Mavic Air 2, and it is 100 times better than Minnie. I'm sorry, Minnie. Minnie was never that good.
Well,
I couldn't believe it the first time I flew this new drone. It's just amazing. It was night and day different. But I heard the new Mini. They have a new Mini that's supposed to be a lot better. But I had the very first Mini, and it was not very good.
So if you want to stay connected, some people just do their international plans with their cell phone carriers. Some people come here and get a SIM card. You can get one of those prepaid SIM cards through Claro or another company and just swap it out. So it's pretty easy. And Wi-Fi is all over the place.
If there are abundance of fruit trees on properties, some of them do. You can buy white fincas. You can buy or even rent a finca, which is like a little orchard is what little mini farm. Mm-hmm. There, especially outside Vilca in the Amazon, we know people who've bought fincas and live on little property that have orchards on them. So yeah, you can definitely grow fruit. The papaya trees are everywhere, and so are the guanabanas.
And avocado.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like today we were walking down the sidewalk and there were little avocados just laying in the sidewalk.
Yeah. Hold on, I missed some. Oh, so yeah, Joni, golf courses are not a huge thing here. Cuenca has one, Quito has one, Manta has one.
I think Guayaquil has one too.
Yeah.
The one in Cuenca, though, is a membership only, and you have to actually be invited to join it.
And then as far as health clubs, like the True, where you have the whole thing, you have the spa and like the little cafe, and they don't really have those here. They're more little mom and pop gyms.
They have some bigger gyms, but I haven't seen anything like a 24-hour fitness.
No, there's a couple of bigger ones in Cuenca that I think may offer more amenities.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, Salinas has a sand golf course. Yeah.
Oh, yeah. So there are bike lanes through Ecuador. And yeah, there were some on the coast too. So yeah, you can ride your bike. Oh.
Thanks, Chuck.
Somebody's cranking up the music.
Muchas gracias.
Yeah. Muchas gracias, Chuck. Appreciate it.
Any future collabs with other YouTubers? We'll never rule it out.
Nope, we haven't really worked on any recently. We talked to a lot of people, but
yeah, we actually have made friends with a few YouTubers that we communicate with.
Mm-hmm. But you never know what'll happen.
But the collabs are a lot of work, and they usually don't get as many views for either channel. So yes. You guys moved to Ecuador. Yeah, we've been here almost 5 years. It'll be 5 years in September. Hard to believe, isn't it?
It is hard
Since
to believe.
we moved to Ecuador.
It is.
Football. Yeah, 9,000 to join in Cuenca. I know, it's crazy. That's expensive.
It is expensive. The Monte Cristi one wasn't that expensive, was it?
No, well, it's not. You can have a membership there, but it's more reasonable. It's a public course, so you can just go play. Oh, wow. There's John. John, you figured out the super chat. Awesome.
Oh, John, no sticker. What happened?
What's the best approach for visitors to avoid international charges when talking or texting to home? Use Wi-Fi calling.
Yes. Yes. Don't turn your roaming off too.
Yeah. Like when you get on the airplane,
yes,
turn off your roaming.
Yeah. Because you have to be careful. That's happened to me before. All of a sudden your phone just starts downloading everything. You don't want that to happen.
Yeah, friend. I went to Mexico on a dive trip with a friend, and we got off the airplane in Mexico, and his email downloaded $285 worth of emails.
That sucks.
Before he even realized it was doing that, he was not happy. So just turn off your data and your roaming before you get on the airplane, and then just make sure you activate the Wi-Fi calling before you leave home.
Yes, and if you have bad Wi-Fi in your Airbnb. Well, you don't have a lot of options other than you can go and get a Claro or Movie Star SIM card and
those are
go
cheap.
that way. They are cheap. It's really affordable here.
Yeah.
I missed something. Sorry, guys.
We haven't been to the movies, Thomas, since we left Denver.
No.
At least 6 years ago, maybe 7 years ago.
So I will tell you, as a 5 foot tall person, I have serious PTSD about going to the movie theater. I know that they're all stadium seating now, but I was ruined as a child because I inevitably had like a row of giants sitting in front of me and it sucked. So I really do not like going to the movies. It has to be something I just have to see in the theater. But for all you tall people out there, lucky you.
Another reminder that we have our discount 20% off our e-course.
John,
what?
Bring a booster seat. That is hilarious.
Or a phone book. Remember you used to sit on phone books?
Yes. Yeah, but you don't get those anymore. I'm actually sitting on a pillow right now, you guys. Thank you, Juice for Life. We appreciate that. Oh, muchas gracias, Tally.
Cool. I love those
Tally
stickers.
I know.
Thank you.
Cute.
Is that a cat? Happy cat?
It is a happy cat.
Tally. 3 phone books, Amelia.
Oh.
That'd be a little high. She's sitting on a pillow now.
I know, I said that.
She has to sit on the pillow, and otherwise she's too low.
Yeah. What can I say? I'm short. All right. Hydration break.
Yeah, somebody's talking about the Mashpee Lodge.
Oh, wow. We've heard amazing things.
We need to contact them because we looked it up online and it's way out of our budget.
Yeah, but we had a couple people tell us that if you're residents of Ecuador, that you can get a big discount. So we are going to investigate that. And Fran, thank you very much for the birthday wishes. And we're happy to hear you are enjoying the e-course.
Yes.
Stephanie's like, TMI, sorry. Yes, I always feel like I am like a TARDIS. I am bigger on the inside.
She is. She always thinks she's really big.
I forget that I am short until I see pictures.
Yep. We went to Vilca 3 years ago, this month actually. We filmed a couple videos there.
Yep. It's beautiful. And quite a bit warmer than Cuenca.
From someone from Yemen. Yeah, I would recommend contacting a visa agent or an immigration attorney.
Yes.
And asking them. Most of the people that we talk to are coming from the US or Canada, so we don't really know a lot about immigrating or moving here from other countries, like on the Eastern Hemisphere.
Right. Yeah. I know that some countries have different restrictions.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, definitely check with the embassy.
Yeah, Amelia, you're vertically challenged.
Oh.
Except on humid days, you ought to see her hair. She's an extra foot taller.
Yeah.
It's like Diana Ross. Just massive hair. Some days she'll come out of the bedroom in the morning. I'm drinking my coffee and I look up and it's like this big like ball of hair. Like, how is that even possible?
John, thanks for hanging out with us. It was fun. Enjoy the rest of your day.
Thanks, John. As always.
Yes. Are you planning to obtain Ecuadorian citizenship? Yes, we are. However, we need to spend more time brushing up on our Espanol.
Yeah, there's a Spanish interview.
Yes.
We can't apply until next year anyway.
Yes. And the roads are safe as far as, I guess, do you mean as far as crime, as far as traffic? The roads themselves are fine as long as we're not getting a lot of rain, because there's been areas that have had landslides. I don't think around the Cuenca area, like if you're driving through the Cajas, there's been a lot of issues over there. So you just need to be careful. What are you laughing about?
Stephanie, she said, put a sock in it.
Thank you.
Amateur radio in Ecuador.
I don't know anything about that.
Neither do I. That's not podcasting, right?
No.
That's like broadcast radio?
I assume so.
I don't know. I don't know anything about that. We don't even have a radio.
No, we don't. Top 3 jobs expats do.
I would say self-employed.
Yeah.
That's the biggest one. They come here and just do something, whatever their skill was at home, they do from here. A lot of people work online. We know several people that teach English online.
Mm-hmm.
As far as getting a job here, it's not that easy because you have to be fluent in Spanish. There's a lot of competition, especially with the Venezuelan people who've come here fleeing their country. So they have top priority because they're fluent in Spanish.
Right.
And they'll work for really cheap. So the pay here is not great. Minimum wage is $425 per month. So we always say, bring your income with you. You can work online. Yeah. The internet here is great.
It is. Yeah. There's a wide variety of people who come here and do different things. And we know several people that have come here and turned their hobby into what they did in the States into more of a full-time job here too. So you've got a lot of options.
Yeah. Somebody asked if we're able to talk to us one-on-one. Unfortunately, we get like 5 requests a day. So we just say no, we don't have time. Sorry. Unfortunately, we just don't have time to talk, but we do have a Zoom happy hour, and usually there's fewer than 10 people on that.
Yeah. So
and it's fun too. We have so much fun. We talk for usually around 90 minutes, and it's part of our Patreon community. So if you want to do that, and you can just do it for 1 month if you want to.
Yep.
But everybody gets a chance to talk, ask questions, plus you get other perspectives.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Mm-hmm. Netflix and Prime, easy to watch in Ecuador like the U.S.
Netflix, yes. We don't know about Prime. Although
we've heard that it's available now.
Yes.
When we used to have the Prime membership, it wouldn't work. We couldn't watch Prime videos here. But since then, we've heard that it does work here.
Yeah. Philip, welcome to Ecuador. I hope you're enjoying Olón.
Oh, it'd be nice to go out to Momo for dinner, wouldn't it?
Oh, yeah.
Have you been to Momo? Go to Momo, and of course, South Indian.
Yes.
Tell Manny we said hola. Dreams of working at La Universidad have been crushed. Oh no!
Sorry to hear that. That's a bummer. There's an Ecuadorian guy that is part of our community that lives here in Quito and works for an online company based in Denver. So there's all sorts of options. Lots of options.
Any anti-expat vibes from the locals?
Oh, good question.
Not a lot. Sometimes we get anti-expat comments in our videos. They really don't know what they're talking about. It's based on either misinformation or disinformation. Usually their complaints are not based on anything valid, but we get very few of those.
Yeah.
And we've never experienced like an anti-expat sentiment in the real world.
No, we have not.
So if we weren't YouTubers, we probably would have never had that. Although we've heard a couple people say that they were told that they should learn to be speaking Spanish.
Yeah.
We've never had that issue, although we speak Spanish, we at least try. So we haven't had that issue either. But I would say generally no. Oh, wow. They bought land in Puerto Cayo. That's a beautiful
Ooh,
area.
Good for you. Congrats.
How do we do the happy hour talk here? If you,
Joni, thank you
so
for asking.
I'll share the link to our Patreon community again. So that's our community where you can join our community of unconventionals. We have several hundred members, and if you connect on Discord, it's really supportive, really helpful.
It is. And yes, William, there are a lot of Canadians here.
Canadians are too nice for locals. That is a really good stereotype to have, to being really nice.
I know.
If I was going to be stereotyped, I would want it to be for being too nice.
Yeah, I agree.
That would be awesome. Myrtle Beach, cool.
Yes. Went there as a kid. Got stung by a jellyfish. That sucked.
In Myrtle Beach.
Yep.
The Duke Lobo. Is that right? Duke Lobo? Like
I
wolf?
believe, yes.
Duke Wolf? I'm guessing.
Awesome. Well, bienvenidos.
Hola. I think we have a lag here.
Yes, I believe so. That's weird.
You think you will buy property eventually? Maybe. We were just talking about that again today. We go back and forth on it.
Yeah, just like buying a car. We go back and forth on that all the time.
We're still recovering financially from my surgeries and Amelia's student loans and our expensive, overpriced American lifestyle. But
yeah, so we're in savings mode.
We're in savings mode right now.
So Oliver, somebody else just told us that their mom is moving here and she's 90. So I think your mom will be in good company.
Yeah.
It's absolutely doable.
Yeah, we know a lot of really old people who've moved to Cuenca and who live there.
Yeah.
I would say visit though.
Yes.
I would say, yeah. I would say visit before moving and make sure she can handle the elevation and the weather, because it can be kind of humid and, well, not really that humid, but cool and cloudy. And
yes. So you can only drink the tap water, and we've heard parts of Quito and in Cuenca.
And parts of Guayaquil. So don't try it elsewhere. You might get sick. Frank, I would say most places are gay friendly here, Cuenca especially.
Yeah, Olón and Montanita were.
Yeah.
Manta, Salinas.
Yeah. Yeah, we drank the water in Cuenca.
Yeah, we didn't have any problems.
Yeah, I wouldn't drink it most other places. We just got the bottled water or filtered water. In Manta, we had a reverse osmosis system. Do you have ongoing health care for your back in Ecuador? I have a neurosurgeon that I saw a few times when we lived in Cuenca, but I haven't had any issues, so I haven't been, I probably am way overdue for a checkup. But I like to think if it ain't broke, don't fix it. So I really ain't going to the doctor if I'm not having any issues, because they might find something.
Yeah, but that's not a good attitude. You're supposed to look at it as preventative maintenance instead of waiting until it gets really bad.
I know, but now my back's hurting. Now that you brought it up, It's like the power of suggestion, I guess. Sitting here for an hour and a half is hurting my back.
Karen, thank you. Scott, beach areas that are less humid, Playas and Salinas, and then Manta.
Yeah, Playas and Salinas are in desert microclimates. Favorite restaurant in Salinas? Probably Lucy's.
Yeah, we do like.
Or that acai bowl. They have an acai bowl place. It's awesome.
It's really kind of more for snacks, so.
I don't know. I thought that was great for lunch.
Oh yeah, you're right. We did eat sandwiches.
They have really good sandwiches.
I was just thinking about it was kind of more like ice cream.
What's the name of that place? It's just like acai bowl or something.
I have no idea. The dental care in Ecuador is excellent, and dental tourism is a big thing here. So definitely consider it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's about a fourth of the cost. It's from everyone we've talked to in our personal experience. It's about 1/4 the cost. So if you have a lot of stuff to do, like we know one guy who told us he had a quote for $40,000 worth of dental implants in the US, and it was only $10,000 here. So he came here for a month and had $30,000 savings that he had a really nice visit in Ecuador from the savings.
Yeah, and somebody asked about water filtration systems, and they are available here. There's a variety of stuff here.
I just saw
Daisy's coughing. Sorry, guys.
Daisy, are you okay?
No. Daisy's having a hairball.
Yeah, is building a house expensive? We know a few people who've built and are building, and they seem to be having good luck or had good luck with it. So
I mean, I don't know what.
Some of it depends on where you go too. Ciao, George.
Ciao, George. Thanks for joining us.
Yeah, it really depends on how far out you are. Like if you're going to build way out in the Amazon somewhere, it's going to be a lot more expensive probably than if you build like outside Cuenca.
Right. Good. Well said, JP.
Yeah.
Agreed.
Gracias, sweet tart.
Yes. Thanks for joining us, Chuck.
I guess we could probably start wrapping up soon, Amelia.
I think it may be time. Yes. Since Daisy is hacking over here, she may need to take a little break.
Thanks, Ron. I know all this talking is making her cough.
Oh, the fruit ranches, they're not really fruit ranches. They're just called fincas here, Finca.
Well, the orchards, they have a huertos.
Huertos, but that I thought wasn't an orchard. I thought that was more just a garden.
No, that's an orchard, I think.
Oh.
Huerto. Finca is a garden. It's like a little plot of land where they grow food.
Look up finca.
Finca or huerto.
Huerto.
Yep. We used to walk Daisy all the time in Cuenca without any problems. Sometimes the dogs inside the fenced yards would go berserk, but usually if they're out, they just sniff and continue on their way. We had a couple of dogs in our neighborhood that were not friendly. We just avoided that street.
Yep. Oh, cool, Paul. Ecuadorian living in Denver,
awesome.
Or lived in Denver for 17 years. There's a lot of people that we've connected through that live in Denver.
Yeah. Thanks, John.
Muchas gracias, John. Appreciate it. A mead. Oh, I haven't had one of those in a long time.
Is that a Chicago thing?
No, just a thing.
I'm not sure what that is.
Oh, James, thank you.
Yes. Finca
all right,
is
you were
farm.
right.
Huerto is orchard or vegetable garden.
Okay.
Yeah. Fincas, you'll see signs for fincas as you're driving through the country.
Mm-hmm.
That's what they just have like some name finca or finca day 1 or something like that. You'll see those signs a lot.
Yes. Thanks, guys, for clarifying that. I should really look that up before I open my mouth, but I didn't.
Gracias, Dasni. Thanks for sharing our channel with your patience.
Yes,
That's
we
awesome.
appreciate that. Oh, I forgot about my tiara.
Oh, no, we forgot the tiara.
No, we are probably not going to be doing another live stream. Somebody asked if we do these every week, and the answer is no. We do them on occasion.
Yep.
So there you go. You guys like soccer, football. We don't know too much about it, but go Ecuador.
Gracias,
especially in the World Cup. Sorry.
Playas and Cuenca. What part do you recommend I stay on air? Airbnb? In Playas, I would stay close to the Malecon.
Yeah.
In Cuenca, I would stay in, I don't know, El Berhel probably.
Our favorite area is El Berhel.
It's easy to walk, a lot of restaurants, parks.
Yeah. Over by Parque de la Madre is really nice. That's our favorite spot.
Gracias, Jody. Happy birthday to you.
Thank you.
Thanks, Javier.
Thank you, Javier. Appreciate it.
Ciao.
All right, guys. I think
we're going to wrap it up. I know my brain is shutting off now.
Yes.
I'm getting tired. My back's hurting. Daisy's grunting. She wants to go outside,
yes,
I think.
She is making a lot of noise. International companies that have a presence in Ecuador. Jeez. The only ones I could think of are like UPS. I don't know.
The DHL.
That's a good question. I don't know.
They do make cars and tires here.
Yes.
So like
Ford.
General Motors, Ford, and what's the tire brand.
Firestone? Is there
No.
Firestone? I don't know.
No, it's Centennial. No,
I don't know, JP.
I can't remember. It's one of the major tire brands, has a facility here too, but just not a lot.
Nope. And happy Matt. Muchas gracias.
Like
Thanks
big
for the thumbs
thumb.
up. I love it.
Feliz cumpleaños, Amelia.
Gracias.
29 years young.
Yes, my birthday is on the 20th.
Continental, that's it.
Oh, okay. Well, we were kind of close.
Yeah, they have a major manufacturing facility in Cuenca.
Oh, yeah, that's right. They do.
Yeah. All right, guys, I think we're going to wrap it up. Just as a final, remember that today our discount expires on our e-course, so you can get 20% off. It's A to Z, 63 videos, and even more written content.
Scott, you're right. Thank you, neighbors, for being quiet.
Yeah.
This was the quietest one we've had.
I know, no screaming children, no hammering, no music, only one bleep of music briefly.
Yeah.
No soccer games, no fireworks, no loud motorcycles or buses.
I know. Wow. We got lucky today. All right. We'll see you all soon.
Ciao, guys.
Ciao. Thanks for coming.
How do I get out of here now, Amelia?
I don't know.
I have so much trouble with this interface. Ciao, guys.
Ciao.